right, guys, this is for older art students. So actually, I'm not going to say that at the same time because I think any student, if you try something, you never know what you can get. So I think you should try it. So if you really want to draw something like this, then just follow along and you can try drawing it. And I feel like practice, and more practice always makes you better. So we're going to draw this cute little bunny in this really cool basket. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the basket line and follow up with the bottom of the basket, and then we're going to make him poking out of there. He's so cute. I love him so much. Okay, so first, let's make like a smile line, really big. Then bring it down on both sides. I'm not going to go into detail with all of the basket weave yet. I'm going to kind of leave that for last. Now, I did notice something I probably should have done before I did the full line right here. So see how the little hands come up and over the sides of the basket? With my Sharpie, I'm not going to be able to erase that, but with your pencil, you can. So you would make like little arms like this, and then you would bring the little paws like down like this to come over the top of the basket. So it kind of looks like he's grabbing over the edge of the basket. So the way I did those little paws, I did like a rainbow line, and then you can either do it like this and then bring in the two other paws or toes or like this, rainbow line, or you can go 1, 2, 3, either way. And you can even add a little more detail if you want to and bring it up. It's up to you. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the little nose. It's like a little V. Now I haven't drawn this for so long. I drew this a really long time ago. So it's probably going to look a little different than that since I haven't drawn it in a while. And then yours is definitely going to look different than mine, because guess what, guys? We do not look the same. God has made all of us look different on purpose, for a purpose, and it would be really boring if we were running around all looking the same and acting the same, because life would just be boring. So I'm glad we're all different. So your artwork is going to be different too. All right, so next, I'm going to make, like there's like these little dashes to make his little chin look a little furry. I did, like here's his mouth, okay? And then I did like little, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna do the sides too, like a little fuzzy parts around his little cheeks here. Cutesy, love it. He's coming alive, you guys, he's coming alive. Then I'm gonna put little whiskers. Now to make these like look that way, I have to barely touch my marker to my paper, because if you push down, you're gonna get a much wider of a line. You can use a thin line too, but you go quick, quick, quick. You move your wrist quick, and then it makes like the whiskers look nice, like straight and skinny. So try that out. I actually made them much smaller over here, but I just kind of wanted to teach you how to do the wispy ones too. All right, let's do the eyes. So the eyes are like right up between this part and this part. And I'm gonna kind of go, actually if you look over here, the eyes almost are even with the mouth. So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna make like a letter C. So I'm gonna go letter C. And then I'm gonna make a line like that. And then I'm gonna make a little light catcher in there. Now, remember what I told you guys, it's been a while since I drew this little guy, so it's probably gonna look different. So I'm gonna try to measure it up here again, kind of with the mouth, okay, over in this area. And I wanna try to make it symmetrical to the other side. So like if I was really wanting to do that, I would take my pencil and I would make this line from that eye over trying to make it like straight so that you can make it more symmetrical. So I'm going to use invisible, invisible, invisible line. But now this is my marking, okay? So I'm going to do it over here too. Visible, invisible, invisible line. Now I can see that that dot went a little higher than what I should have gone. So I'm going to go a little bit below that and make my little backward C, okay? The eye is not exactly symmetrical to the other side, but that's okay. It's okie dokie. Okay, just giving it some little whiskers there. Not whiskers, I'm sorry, eyelashes. And this eye is a little higher than that eye, which kind of bothers me, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. When it's all done, it looks cute. Okay, now, if you can see, the head is like this little rainbow line and comes out like with the little cheeks. I'm gonna kind of start with the little cheeks and move my way up, I think. So we're gonna start over here by the paw. We're gonna come out. I'm gonna use like sketch lines, guys, and then come in, and it comes in right around by the eye, okay? So I'm gonna come in like this, and then that's where I'm gonna start coming up, okay? Now do the other side. So come out, come in to the eye. Probably did that one a little bit too like pointy, and then come up. And this one should have been a little bit closer. So I'm gonna kind of like do my face a little furrier here to kind of smooth it out a little bit, because it's a little imperfect, but that's okay. And I don't like how I want to round it. I want to round it more, because it was kind of real pointy on the edges. All right, now I'm gonna finish off by making his little head come all the way across using my sketch lines. My sketch lines kind of give like a furry effect. I think he's looking pretty cute. I'm gonna do that little patch that he's got going on. Just a little scribbly, like wobbly line going all the way around. I'm gonna do another little patch or another little spot right up in there. And then here comes his ears. Now you can make lots of ways to make these cute little ears, but I'm gonna make them similar to this. So I'm gonna start, see how it comes out and goes down. I don't think I'm gonna have it go over the basket though. So I'm gonna start here, come out and back up. Now this is probably gonna be in front of my basket now that I'm seeing that, because my basket handle is gonna come up over that. And then up here, you go up and down. So I'm gonna go right up here towards the top of my head, go up and down. I'm gonna come in and out. And then I come all the way down to the tip of his ear. It's kind of like a chubby little ear, but that's okay. And then make a little curvy line like that. Probably should have brought it all the way out to there, but that's okay. And then he's got like this inner darkness, it's in the shading like happening inside of the ear. So it looks, I might bring it up a little bit actually. So I'm gonna make the shading all the way up in here. Yeah. Okay, so because I didn't really like the way that turned out, I'm gonna go like this and like this to start the ear, and then I'm gonna bring it down. He's looking so bunny-rific. Curve around. He's got some really big floppy ears. He's got floppy ears. Maybe I should call him floppy. Okay, and then bring that in like this. And then we're gonna start making the shading going on to give it that inner ear. Okay, and it just kind of brings it more alive and realistic. Not a little bit of shading up in here in his little mouth too. Make it look like he's got his mouth open a little bit. Okay, maybe little sprigs of hair. I think we're almost done here. Like, he's turned out pretty good. I probably should have drawn the bunny first and then done the basket, because in hindsight, like, seeing the way the basket is gonna be like really tight with him. So now I'm gonna make the little basket handle here. I'm gonna make sure my bunny ears are like in front of my basket handles. And see, I didn't do the invisible line here. When I don't do that, then it doesn't line it up good. So make sure you go like this and line it up so that you're not messing up your line up. Okay. Now I'm gonna add my windy weaving all the way across. My awesome handle. All right. Now I feel like I could have lined that up a little bit better here too. So I'm gonna add a little bit thicker line right here, hoping I can help it look a little bit more symmetrical. All right, so I'm not gonna do a lot of like detail in the basket itself. I had like some eggs popping out. I'm just gonna kind of go up and down, making these texture lines to kind of give the effect of like grass, maybe even some grass hanging over the side like this. Okay. I don't want to go too much because it might take away from my cute bunny inside of it. Okay, now for my basket weave, I don't want to go super detailed, but I'm gonna kind of like just make these like rainbow smile. It's more like a smile line, I should say, not rainbow. It's more like a smile line. This is kind of give the effect of weaving. And then I'm going to curve these lines coming down, meeting up like this. I probably should have made some more going in here. And I probably should have made them more evenly dispersed, but it's all good. I think he's turning out super cute. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit so it looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Okay, then I'm gonna add some little shading lines, guys. It's all about the details. You add these little details into your artwork. You take that extra time and you're going to make your artwork look even better. It's all about taking the time to spend on these tiny little details. Same thing in life. It's about taking the time to do your best to make things look amazing, or do your best on even your schoolwork. Okay, there you go. Got a cutesy little bunny. I think I'm gonna like frame it out. I don't know why I do this. I just think it makes it like look finished so you're not so much empty space going on in your picture. And obviously I'm not like perfectly lining it up, but it looks really cute when it's all done, even though it's not perfectly symmetrical and all the same. It still looks cute. And you could even add, like if you wanted to, little grass. The more details you kind of add makes it look less empty. All right, guys, so that's it. there you go. You got a cute little bunny and a little basket. I hope you had fun making this detailed bunny. Happy Easter, guys.